nice having you here, all to myself, in the middle of the night.
You don't like rooms full of people, do you?
I like watching them.
I saw you doing that tonight, and I wanted so much for you to understand exactly what you were seeing.
How do you mean?
Well, to begin with, what it all meant to Mother and Da. Frank won. And for Da, that was an affirmation of a lot of the things that are important to him. Things that he tried to teach us. You work hard, you push yourself, you don't count the cost. And in the end, if it's right, you win.
And what if you lose, Mary?
You pick yourself up, you reevaluate, and you try again. Now, for Mother, it was something else entirely.
Like what?
Well, Mother's always been very good at making us feel that she loved each of us in a particular way. So we didn't get into that she loves him more than she loves me business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, we all knew that Frank was special to her. Nobody ever questioned it because he was special to us, too. Watch sometime when they're in a room together. There is a whole thing going on between them. They each know exactly how the other's reacting. You catch the two of them grinning, nobody else knows what's funny.
Not even you?
Sometimes I do, but in a different way. I asked her about it once, and she said it was because a mother learns mothering through her first child. They're teaching each other all the time. Everything's new together. And so she can't help it sometimes when she confuses his experience with her own.
So what you're saying is that tonight, Maeve Collery Ryan of County Cork saw her son elected councilman of the city of New York, and in a special way it was happening to her too.
Yes, exactly. It was happening to all of us. And I really wanted you to share it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. What about the coffee?
When I hear it hiss, I'll get the pot.
It's hissing.
Remember where we were.
Yeah, okay, I'm here. Just a minute. Oh, Faith, what's the matter?
Nothing. Oh, I woke you up. I'm really sorry.
Oh, listen, I'm awake now, so come on in. Sit down. Get comfortable. Put your feet up. I don't know if I can stay awake, but sometimes it's just relaxing having another body in the room.
Exactly right. Only don't feel like you have to entertain me, okay?
I don't. Okay, so what is it? I don't hold it against me if I start snoring.
Right. Oh, this is really nice.
Hmm.
I got back to my room tonight and everything was so strange. I just began to get really frightened.
What of?
I don't know. Formless fears, I guess. Doesn't happen to me very often. I think it had a lot to do with Nell Bolak, so close to death, right in the middle of Frank's big victory celebration. then, of course, I felt really bad for Bucky, too.
I know what you mean.
You know, I really loved watching Johnny and Maeve tonight.
Mm.
And I also really liked being there.
I liked having you there.
But I like being there right with you. Pat,
Yeah?
I think this is probably the nicest thing that ever happened to me.
What?
What's going on between you and me? I mean, here's somebody that threw snowballs at me, tricked me out of rides on my bicycle, scared me half to death all through adolescence. Now I turn around and I have a whole new kind of feeling about you after about 25 years of low-level anxiety. And, I really like it. Everything's different now. I think now the nicest thing possible is being with you. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I want you to understand something, Faith.
I'll try.
I know how much you liked Bucky, but I also know about the pressures and the panic and guilt and everything else that happened between you. And I don't want that to happen with us.
Neither do I.
You're very special.
Strange. Isn't that what you said?
Well, strangely special. And this is a special situation. And on account of that, I'm abandoning certain patterns of behavior that are traditional for me in circumstances like this.
Do you mean 3 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, together in my room. I don't want to frighten you or pressure you in any way. So I'm going to leave everything up to you. You let me know what you want to happen between us. What and when. Okay?
Thank you.
It's Bucky.
Shall I come to the table?
No, stay where you are. You're still planning to, work as Frank's assistant in January?
I think so, Jack.
Only think so.
Well, it's what we've always talked about. And I know he's counting on it. But I'm beginning to wonder
What?
if I shouldn't be doing something with my life that's independent of my brother. No, it's not what you're thinking, and that's the problem. I'm afraid Frank will think the same thing.
Which is what?
That I love him less, or care less about what happens to him, or think the less of his abilities because of what I know about him and Jill and Dee.
Mary, I wouldn't expect you to love your brother any less. So I'm sure he wouldn't.
But you know what the whole thing did change?
Tell me.
Dee one time said that it was as if Mother and Da had the same child twice. First it was a boy, and they named him Francis Michael. And then it was a girl, and she was Mary Maeve.
It's the first time I've heard your middle name.
For Mother. Now, the thing is, I've spent most of my life believing something like that myself. I was the other side of Frank Ryan, you know?
I've noticed.
Well, in my head, I knew it was wrong, of course. But emotionally, it was something else again. And then I found out that for 3 years, there had been something in his life that was so important, so beautiful and painful, something absolutely central to where he was, and I didn't know a thing about it. And that was when Mary and her brother became, in my feelings, two separate, individual, and independent people. Something we should have been all along. Is it called growing up?
Maybe.
So I've been thinking that it might be better for me and for Frank if I get things organized and the office set up and all, and help him find somebody else to be his assistant on a long-term basis.
And what would you want to do?
I don't know yet. I'd still like to find some way of working for Riverside, in Riverside.
But as yourself, not the councilman's sister.
Yes, I think so.
I think the coffee's ready.
Let me ask you something else.
Sure.
Have you thought any more about what I proposed the other evening?
Trip.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it a lot. Mother and I had a long talk about it.
You serious?
Yep.
Well, what'd she say? Or don't I want to know?
Actually, it wasn't about traveling. It was about loving. Oh, thank you. My mother's never made love to any man other than my father in all her life, which I'd always assumed was the case, but we'd never talked about it before. And she wanted me to know what lovemaking was to her and why she wanted it to be important to me. Some of which we had talked about before. It was a nice conversation. Oh, Jack, that is so good.
Yeah. Try it with an amaretti.
Amaretti?
Mm-hmm. That's Italian for little loves. And save the paper.
Why?
To wish on. Well, come on down, I'll show you. First, you take the cookie paper and you shape it into kind of a cone, so it'll stand on end.
I don't know about the wishes, but the cookies are terrific.
Well, they're good for dunking, too. Hey, listen, cut it out and pay attention.
Okay. Now tell me if I'm doing it right.
Mm-hmm. Looks good. All right. Now, moment of truth. You burn the paper, and if the ashes rise and go toward the ceiling, you get your wish.
What did you wish?
Guess. You may be right. There you go. What you What'd you wish?
Will it come true if I tell?
Absolutely, never known it to fail.
I wish to be as important to you as you are to me.
Sure, Buck, right with you. Hi.
Hey, listen, am I waking you up?
Not exactly. Faith did that about 5 minutes ago.
Hi, Faith.
Hi, Bucky. Were you in surgery? How's your aunt doing?
It's still going on. I had to get out of there. I couldn't watch.
How bad is it?
Well, the aneurysm that's leaking is the one that's operable. Now they're gonna try to put a ligature on it.
Who's operating?
Well, Clem with Seneca assisting.
Bucky, my father says Clem has really good hands.
Yeah, I know he does. And I'm glad he's there, but... Oh. You know, it's funny. I always thought it was the most beautiful and fascinating procedure to see a surgeon so carefully and gently lift a living brain. But when I realized it was actually going to happen, that they were going to retract the brain to expose the point of bleeding, I got so scared I couldn't stand up. I had to lean against the wall.
Oh, Bucky.
I mean, that wasn't a patient, that was my aunt. And I began thinking that no matter how gently Clem worked, you know, I mean, there had to be a trauma. And even if she did wake...
Bucky, please stop, please. You're imagining all sorts of things now. Lots of people have gone through that procedure and come through perfectly fine with absolutely no impairment whatsoever afterwards.
Yeah, I know that. Doesn't help.
Look, let me get some clothes on. We'll go get some coffee, huh?
Yeah, oh, hey, look, I didn't mean to wake you up. I wasn't thinking, I guess.
It's not the first time I've lost sleep around this place. Between the two of you, I may never sleep again.
Bucky, I hope it all goes really quickly, and she comes down, and she's perfectly all right. I know I wasn't very good about your aunt when she first came here, but I've come to see she's a really nice lady. She doesn't deserve any of this.
Thanks. Hey, I'm not interrupting anything, am I? I'm sorry if I am.
That's all right. I just couldn't sleep, and I came down here, knocked on the door, and wanted to see if Pat wanted to talk for a while.
Oh.
Guess I was just really keyed up with all the excitement over the election and everything. Bucky, think about it. Wasn't it great seeing Frank win? You know, I think I love being with the Ryans when they're laughing, singing, carrying on like that more than anything else in the whole world.
Yeah. I saw you dancing. It looked like you were having a lot of fun.
I was.
Well, I'm glad you were.
Something about being with Johnny and Maeve and all that excitement makes me feel just terrific. Bucky, now you're thinking about your aunt again, aren't you?
Yeah, I keep wondering where they are.
Bucky, Clem is a fantastically good surgeon. He is steady and he's quick. He knows the procedure, and there's no reason in the world why everything shouldn't go very well.
Yeah, right. Oh, hey. Thank you for all this, huh? Look, without Nell up there, on the operating table, having you two as friends means more to me than I can say.
Come on, let's go get that coffee.
If I had any sense.
You'd do it.
I'd take you home right now.
Why?
I forget what I was gonna say.
Why would you take me home?
Because I care a lot about what happens to you. Because I'm afraid that
In the long run, your family may be right, and I'm not the person that you should get any more involved with than you are already.
I never told you my family said that.
Yeah, but they did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because I don't want to hurt you. I don't want you to come to depend on me for things I may not be able to deliver. And finally, because you are as important to me as I am to you. And that's the first time I've been able to say that to anyone in a long, long time.
Jack,
Yeah.
don't.
Don't what, Mary Ryan?
Don't take me home.